Hi, I'm Randy Hollenbeck, and this is the Music Roundtable. Today on the show, we have Malik from the Cool Show podcast.
Yes.
DJ Nestor. Come with it, come with it, come with it, come with it.
I wanna be closer. I just wanna hold you. Oh, just like that. I'll rub your back. Run my hands down your spine. Feel your hips as they whine. Finna place my kisses on your body. And proceed to the mission. You can ride it.
I just want to start out with some fun, easy questions. What was the first album you ever bought?
The first album I ever bought was a cassette tape. It was by Jodeci Diary of a Mad Band back in 1993. Yes. Classic. Yes.
What was the hit song off of that? The big hit song?
It was two hit songs, Cry for You and Fiendin'. Yes.
Okay. What was the first concert you attended?
Ooh, the first concert I attended. Wow. I would say the No Limit Records tour back in August of 1998. It was Master P was on there, Silk the Shocker, Mia X Fiend. I believe I went with one of my older sisters back in the summer of 1998 back in Philly. Yes.
Okay. What sparked your interest in getting into music?
Just been influenced by other artists, famous artists like New Edition, The Temptations, Ralph Tresvant. I'm a huge old school music fan, and I bring that to my presentation. Obviously, with my suits and my blazers and my dress hat, I want to emulate the artists that I was raised on. Like Marvin Gaye and Smokey Robinson, and Temptations. Those are the artists that I was raised on. Thanks to my mother. She the one that was listening to Motown and the sound of Philadelphia and Stax out in Memphis, and I wanted to emulate that on stage when I performed. So yeah, just listen to other artists like those names that I mentioned.
Okay. And when did you started getting into creating your own music? When did that begin?
Actually, that began back in 2010, but I wouldn't even consider that my beginning because I was just nervous, and I thought it was just the way I sounded was just trash. So I'm not even going. I'm gonna exclude that one. But since I've been up here, I started recording back in 2015 when I was in a local group called New Nostalgia. We did a song called All Alone, which a friend of mine wrote, and we did another song called Relax, what I sang on the chorus. Those are the two songs we did. I believe the song Relax is still on SoundCloud, but other than that, yeah, that's when it all started. Now, solo, I recorded my first song back in 20 January of 2022 called Cherish, but I didn't like the way I sound on that, so it was garbage because the beat didn't match my voice. So I say my official true one was an updated version of the song All Alone, but this time it was a cappella. That was back in 2022 as well. Yes.
Okay. And when did you start the Cool Show podcast? When did that begin?
Yeah, the Cool Podcast with the Cool Brother Show. That was it's all the Cool Show podcast, the Cool Brother podcast. Hey, it's all good. But but I started that back in September 2020 during the pandemic. I was inspired by a group of fellas that I know. They had this podcast called the Rap Lab podcast when they talk about hip hop artists of yesteryear and today, like just hip hop, music in general. So I was inspired to I was inspired by them to do a podcast, give a shot at it. And I've been doing episodes ever since. It's been one, two, three, 4 years. 4 years.
That's about the same time I started too. Were you like really nervous at the beginning? Like, am I gonna be any good? What do I do? You know?
Oh yeah, of course, of course. Especially when I did my first interview, for sure. Definitely did my first interview. When I did my first interview, I was nervous as hell. I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to get it right? Am I going to screw this up? So, but the more and more I did it, when it came to interviews, the more and more I became comfortable and confident in myself and also the person I'm interviewing. So, yeah.
Yeah, I used to do like I used to like pace back and forth before the interview and like try to get my self psyched up and stuff. And and in the last 2 years, just calmed it down, and I was like, "Okay, well, you got this. You got this. Nothing to be afraid of."
Hmm. Yeah, right. Right. Definitely. Definitely. Yes, sir. Yes.
So let's see. Who were some of your previous guests on your podcast?
Oh, gosh, it's a lot. Barbados Black, Samurai Soldiers, a rapper by the name of Dre Dior, Chuck G, Blossom Nicole, Annie Mae, D-Dadification, Tina James, Shamar, Doughboy. Yeah, it's a lot of artists in the city that I interviewed. So yeah, it's a lot. So yes.
You're you're cranking them out.
Yeah, yeah, trying my best, trying my best. Now, I interviewed them back in like 2022, 2021, 2023, so I did a lot of interviews during those 4 years. So I know I'm like in the hundreds as far as interviews is concerned. So, I'm still cranking them out, like you said. Yes.
Now, is there like a guest you would like to have on your podcast? You're like a goal for the year. Like, I want to get this person on my show.
Uh, I definitely like to give an artist by the name of Landon Thomas on my podcast. Of course, Noni. Um, just Gallo Locks, Gallo, Katie, Roman, Lexi Terrestrial, my favorite alien. um, yeah, just a lot of artists, but I know they got busy schedules, so we just gotta, make it happen, and hopefully our schedules be cleared that we can set it up and take it from there.
Okay. Who are some of your upcoming guests that you have scheduled?
Oh yeah, um, uh, a podcast hostess by the name of Paradise Lynn. I'm actually going to be on her podcast as a guest this upcoming Saturday in Homestead, and also a young artist by the name of YT King Million. He's a rapper from the 412. So those are going to be my two upcoming guests. Yes.
What's your plans for this year? 2025. Do you have like upcoming shows? Any special projects or anything you got going on?
Well, I just recently I dropped Friday. Last Friday, I dropped a new single called "Happily Ever." It was written by Canino Spade. He actually did background vocals on the song as well. As far as upcoming shows, I have a performance tomorrow at Grind City TV. Shout out to K Bay. Grind City TV in Swissville. Shout out to K Bay, who is the owner of Grind City TV. So shout out to her. So I'm gonna be doing an interview first and go to my performance, and I believe she's gonna live stream it on her page. So on her page and the Grind City TV page. So I'm pretty excited about that. And my next performance after that is going to be at the Forge on March the 20, I think March 29th. The Rising Star Agency. I'm going to be on 6 Degrees of Hip Hop. I'm going to be doing that again. And also, I'm going to be doing interviews for my podcast for Noni's event, the Uncut Jams. So I'm going to be doing interviews for her event. So yeah, so March and it's looking good. So yes, looking good.
You're gonna be busy.
Yes, yes.
Are you also hosting some shows or anything like that?
Oh yeah, actually, I'm going to be hosting the show this upcoming Tuesday, next Tuesday, February the 4th at it's called Move the Crowd, which was created by a brother by the name of Andre. He's go by the stage moniker Mr. Abel, and DJ Chevy. Those two are responsible for putting that event together, and I'm going to be the host for that event. So I'm pretty excited about that. So yeah, that's from, I believe it's from 7 to 10. Yeah, 7 to 10 p.m. Yes.
Okay. Where can we find you? Facebook, Instagram?
Oh yeah, yeah. You can find me on Facebook, Cool Malik 82. Instagram, no, I said Facebook, Malik Long, Instagram, Cool Malik 82. I have a podcast page for my on Facebook, the Cool Podcast with the Cool Brother. So anyone can hit me up on one of those social media platforms that I mentioned if they want to be a guest on my podcast, and we can set it up and take it from there.
Um, that's all the questions I have. Thanks for coming on the show today. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Yeah, just be on the lookout for me. Be on the lookout for Music Roundtable. My episodes will be airing on Music Roundtable Sundays at 7 a.m. and Sundays 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. Am I correct on that? Yeah. So, and be on the lookout for my new episode. I'm going to be doing that at 7 o'clock. And yeah. So yeah, that's all I can say about that. Yes.
I want us to really be together.
Forever together. The storms will weather together. Live happily ever.
Sweet love, you got me, baby. There's no other in the world for me, baby. I can see your future so good. The things in this relationship is really understood. I gotta go.